Hola, soy María Guadalupe, soy estudiante de Joliet Central High School, ella es nuestra maestra de arte, Miss Levine.
Hola.
Why did you become a teacher?
I became a teacher because I really loved art, and I had a great teacher in high school who inspired me to pursue that, and I wanted to share that with more students and teach them how to express themselves the way I was taught how. Yeah.
Okay. What is the best thing about being a teacher of a diverse student body?
Joliet, it's very diverse. There's a lot of the Hispanic community is very large, and so I really enjoy all the different perspectives that come from different students that are from different cultures, and I enjoy developing projects around things like identity and culture, where you guys get to express all of that and share those things. So I get to learn a lot too, and I think that all of the students benefit from that. Students learn about El Dia de los Muertos when we do the projects with the ceramic skulls, and then we do a mandala, so we talk about different cultures that use stuff like that. So it's really a great opportunity to learn about other people. Yeah.
How long have you been a teacher, and what is the most important thing you've been learning?
How long have I been a teacher? I've been a teacher for 14 years. Or 15. This might be my 15th year. I think it's 15. And the most important thing that I've learned is that that there's always more to learn, and that's, I think, really cool. And also the best thing about being a teacher, I'm constantly, even when I feel like I've got it down, I'm constantly learning that there's something I could do better, but also that there's more to explore. It's always exciting. So yeah.
What separates you as a teacher, or what separates your class from others?
Okay. I think that what makes me a unique teacher is that I've come from a very diverse background. I worked in the city. I worked with a lot of at-risk youth, and I am a very patient person, and I was able to develop a strong understanding for students that are dealing with a lot of problems in their personal lives and stuff. And so it's given me a lot more perspective on the world and the way that people are and what they go through. And so I think that having worked in that environment for so many years has made me a really intuitive person. I can feel and see a lot of things that kids are going through, and I am very understanding of that. And I also try to make it part of my curriculum, where I allow them to express their feelings and their thoughts about their lives through the artwork that we do. So I think that that's pretty unique. Yeah.
How do you work to connect with ESL students?
So I like to learn. So I'm constantly I took a lot of Spanish in high school, even though I'm very bad at it. So I still try to speak occasionally, and I like to talk and learn, ask what words are in Spanish. But I also like to make sure that when I plan a lesson out, I have resources that are in Espanol as well as English. So like you said when you were in my class, I have videos in Spanish about techniques and information, historical stuff. And then I also I have some students translate instructions sometimes in Spanish. I also try to make sure I learn about what kids are bilingual in the classroom, so I can group kids intentionally, like Spanish-speaking students with other Spanish-speaking students, right? Yeah. So I'm always figuring out who can help one another, how you guys can work together, and try to build a community that is very inclusive in the room, so nobody feels like, oh my gosh, I can't speak English perfectly, I'm never going to know what's going on. I try to make that a part of the whole environment. Yeah.
Do you want to say a phrase in Spanish?
Hola, me llamo Miss Levine. ¿Cómo estás? Or what did I learn? I learned basura the other day. Arte no es basura. No, es muy bueno. Because I said, what did I say? I said something was like very important. I was like, es muy importante. And then one of my students was like, es basura. And I was like, what does that mean? What does that mean? And I looked it up and I was like, it is not garbage. Art is not garbage, you jerk. So there. Arte está muy importante. Does that make sense? Probably not. It is? Yeah? Okay. Good. Any other preguntas?
Nothing. When a student says like a word in Spanish, do you remember after, like, or you look it up instantly, something like that?
Sometimes, if it's something that like clicks in my head and makes me think, like, oh, I want to say that again to make a joke or something like that, then like basura, like I learned basura and I never knew what that was before, and now it's in my head and I know. But I definitely would need to be talking it more, like I would need to be surrounded by students speaking Spanish all the time, and then I think I would be much more inclined to actually speak it properly myself. But I only bits and pieces. Like Adrian helps me sometimes when I come in and he goes, adios, Miss Levine. I'm like, hasta mañana. He's like, hasta la mañana. Or I'm like, is that, I don't even know if that's right. But yeah, he corrects me a lot. So sometimes there's things that I can remember. But it depends on the way that the interaction happens.
Do you use any techniques like Meije that every day say, I think she said that every week say like a phrase or something like that?
Miss G does?
Yeah.
She's better at it than me. What does she say? Dibujar! Or something else. Everyone is like, I'm like, isn't that the verb unconjugated? So are you just saying like to draw? Everyone to draw. I don't know. But yeah, that would be a good idea. I've never thought about it that way. I should come up with a Spanish phrase every week that I can use in my class, like every day. That would drive everyone crazy. But by the end of the week, I'd remember it.
Yeah.
You have to show me the edited version.
Okay.